Welcome back, everyone. It's Abdallah here with another exciting episode of Mario Kart Tour Should You Pull, a series where we go through and detail everything you need to know about the brand new banner characters in Mario Kart Tour. This is going to be all about the brand new Baby Rosalina Detective. Yeah, cashing in on the awesome London tour that's happening over here. Little Sherlock Holmes, little Detective Pikachu level of cuteness. But the question is she worth it? Find out on today's episode. But before we get started, shout out to all of you guys. Hey, that's me over there. And that's me talking about the brand new classic Luigi on the previous tour. If you guys have missed that video, go check it out. And thanks to all of you guys for over 600 likes on the video. You guys are absolutely amazing. Let's see if we can get a fraction of that. So here we go. We got some brand new tour. It's called the Baby Rosalina Tour, which opens up the entire concept of naming a tour after a character. So, in before, Peach Tour, Rosalina Tour, Bowser Tour, DK Tour, Wario Tour, Waluigi Tour. Every single character tour. So, you know what? It's fine. It's filler. That's cool. It gives them time to develop new courses and levels, and it gives us time to save rubies. Or will we? Here we go. Let's take a look at this character. Baby Rosalina Detective is on the case. She's scouring the streets of London for a high score. I see what they did there. It's a baby. Anyway, so this is a high-end character. It's a baby, and it's Dashing. Saw that one coming a mile away. Didn't need a magnifying glass to see that one. Oh, man. Yo, recording this at 3 in the morning is super cool. I'm a little giddy in the morning. I don't know if you guys noticed. But hey, let's take a look. So over here, we've got some pretty decent courses. We've got Shy Guy, Daisy, RMX. But half her stuff is most likely going to be assumed value out of there. So you got a 6, assumed value of 3. That's rough stuff for a high-end baby. But at least it's not bubble, am I right? So then you get 3 levels for secondary. Okay, big whoop. Also on this banner are some brand new super carts. And that's good. I like more supers added to the pool. Go for it. Why the heck not? A super is not bloated yet. So this one's okay. It's got jump boost and it's got 3 and 3. Assumed value of 1 top shelf and assumed value of 1 second shelf. Ugh. You're never going to use these things other than this week's ranked. So anyway. And then right over here, you got the lovely brown matching bow, which is interesting over here. So it's green shell plus, very bad skill to have. And then top shelf 2, assumed value of 1 if London Loop is out of there. And then second shelf 1 if London Loop is out of there. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness, that is a bad glider. Now, one of the things I didn't mention to you guys before is this pipe is another 50 pipe, as you guys can see, notified from the very top area over there. This is a wonderful idea. I really love the fact that the team over at Nintendo, they're kind of listening to us, right? Pulling through 100 pulls in order to get all the spotlights is a little rough. So I really wish that they continue doing the 50 pulls every single time. It's a little bit more digestible for those of us that want to spend our rubies, right? All right. So let's take a look at the details over here. You'll notice that I have 48 out of 50, and I'll go into this a little bit later. So hold that thought. Abdallah, you pulled twice and you didn't record it? Hold on to that thought. So since I pulled 2 times, these rates are going to be a little bit different. These aren't like fresh pipe rates, so don't worry about it. It's still going to be approximately the same thing. Now, as you guys can see from the previous Classic Mario and Classic Luigi banner, the rates are the exact same. You're going to have a high-end spotlight, 2% chance of getting that character. And then, of course, they give you one of each, a random high-end driver, random high-end cart, and a random high-end glider in this pipe as well. So if you do decide to empty it out, you're not going to be empty-handed of not getting, you know, a high-end glider or a high-end cart. That's great. Super Spotlight, it's one of each of them, and then Supers and then Normals, it's just going to be bloated again, unfortunately. So the bloating of the Normals is big. It's really big to a point where, yeah, that's a lot. That's 35. 35 out of 50 is going to be Normals. So you're going to get a lot of Normals, but a 2% chance is twice as much as a 1% chance on the other banners. So anything notable? No, not really. Ice Mario's on regular high end over here. You're not able to get Waluigi Bus Driver, which is kind of surprising because he's kind of in the Spotlight trailer for this tour, but you can't like YOLO him on this pipe, which is weird. But whatever, let them do what they want. The Super Spotlight is the T-Coupe and the Plaid Ribbon, and then you're just going to have an option of getting all the supers that exist in the game. So, all right. So now, I talked to you guys earlier about pulling on the pipe, right? Now, taking a page from Fire Emblem Heroes, in case you guys play that gacha game, it's another DNA and Nintendo title that makes millions of dollars a month. And I kid you not, tens of millions of dollars a month with real in-app purchases for people summoning. Now, what they did more recently, within the year or so, was they said every brand new banner, we're going to give you one summon for free. And now Nintendo is finally catching up to that. So good job. The team, the intercompany mail has finally reached over there. And they said, hey, how are you guys so successful in making tens of millions of dollars? Oh, well, we give people a free pull every now and then. We show our generosity. And they're like, oh, maybe we should try that for once. So Nintendo absolutely did. And here's how they did it. As you're going through the entire tour on board, you are going to come across this. And if you get a certain amount of Grand Stars, obviously for free, as you're racing through, you're going to get one free pipe pull. How cool is that? Yo, pray for a gold pipe. That's awesome. All right, now likewise, if you keep on continuing down the tour, past all your tour gifts, you're going to get a second one. So that's kind of great. The game gives you 2 free pipe pulls. Now, the question is, would you guys like 2 free pipe pulls, or would you guys like the 10 Ruby equivalent of that? That's the real question. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. So anyway, that's really it about the character. There's really nothing else to talk about other than ranked mode. So let's talk about this week's ranked mode, and then we'll show you guys whether or not you need to pull in order to do it. Now, as you guys know, ranked mode is the absolute best way that you're going to get Rubies in this game. Free Rubies. If you get in first place, you're going to get a big whopping 40 Rubies. That's almost a 10 pull. That's even more than the reward that we get for 30,000 plus retweets on both the Japanese and English accounts on Nintendo. Are you kidding me? Yo, at the time of recording, we have at least 45,000 retweets. And they're only going to give us 30. Just saying. I roll at that. But anyway, I digress. So this is a great way of getting Rubies in the game. Of course, if you guys are curious of like how to do the lines and how to do combos and stuff like that, pay attention to my Road to Ranked series, where I show you guys all that stuff. Typically on Mondays and Tuesdays before the tour ends. That's what we do. So anyway, let's take a look over here. London Loop. This is going to be your arguable paywall cup. You have a Baby Rosalina over here. Interesting, but you have the Detective Baby Rosalina here as well. So that's your top shelf. If you don't have top shelf there, then you are a Gold Pass user. Definitely burn through your quick tickets and get that Lakitu because he's on board for second shelf if you don't have any of these. But Baby Rosalina should be common for you guys if you've been playing since launch. So Baby Rosalina, cool. Now next top shelf over here is something that I didn't get at all from like the holiday tour. And it's going to be this brand new T-Coupe. So that's a little rough if you're not pulling on the banner. But second shelf is very generous. There's so many things over here. And I believe these are majority Gold Pass minus this Day Tripper or Birthday Girl or whatever it is. So this thing is probably going to be your best bet for scoring, I would say. Unless you got some level 2 other stuff. Taxi's also pretty good. Next up is going to be the glider. Of course, it's going to be the glider in the pipe. Next tier is going to be these kites, which were again Gold Pass. And you got some toys that you can play with from the previous tour, which is always good if the developers at Nintendo pay attention to that. Yo, I bought this coin block glider on the paid banner on the last tour. I want to be able to use it in the next rank tour, and not just for that specific tour. Is what some people can say. Because that's one of the things too, like you go out there and you spend 40 real dollars on this one thing that you use only once, it feels bad, man. It feels really bad. I don't know the feeling, but I can only imagine. Anyway, so glider is going to be that way. So this cup is very, it's nice and balanced. I think it's really balanced. If you pull and you do the entire emptying out the pipe of 250 rubies, then you are going to get top shelf for this, and you're going to arguably win over the competition. So let's talk about people who are not going to pull. What else is there for ranked mode? Well, you have Dino Dino Jungle over here, which we've done at least 5 times in the history of Mario Kart Tour. It's a level that we've done before. DK is king, unless you guys have a maxed out Bowser over here. DK is really king because of that giant banana in the small narrow pathways. Does a lot of scoring for you. Right over here, Barrel is fine. And then these are very easily available. And look, the bomb glider is actually in my shop right now if I wanted to buy another one. So that thing's at level 4. I'm actually good. So I don't think that you guys are going to miss out on any of these items here. The flame flyer, this thing is also available in daily select, so don't worry about that too much. It's very free to play friendly. Next over here is Calamari Desert. We've done this one again at least 5 times in the history of Mario Kart Tour. Morton's going to be your king for this one because of the giant banana, so he's very accessible in the daily coin shop. Right over here, any of these could be good. If you were lucky enough to find the bad wagon inside the daily coin shop, go for it. I did. Once. Yeah, I think I did once. And then I pulled it 2 times, and then I spent all the tickets on it. It's maxed, man. It's ready to go. And then Lightning. Lightning glider is most likely your best bet if you don't have that coin glider. But it's good, man. It's really good. So this overall balance of paywall-y versus free-to-play, I think it's a great balance. And I said that on my stream earlier today. I think that keeping it like this is absolutely perfect. Go ahead and give us one alternative option other than pulling on the pipe in a majority of these things, right? Like if you just so happen to have that other thing. So I'm fine with that. If it's going to be like pipe pull top shelf every single time without anything, that's a little bit rougher for me. Or if you guys are gonna do that same mistake that you did in the Ice Tour with Ice Mario, it was only Ice Mario top shelf. And you had to buy him on a banner, unless you had like 0.0167 or something. So, ladies and gents, that's it. At the end of the day, should you pull for this Baby Rosalina Detective? It's I think it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to think. It's pretty easy to think. I would say pull a 45er. You know what? You never know when she's gonna come in handy, right? Pull a 45er and you might get her. That's great. I would say she's really not worth it. And I guess some other elements that we do have to keep into effect, which I didn't really talk about, is multiplayer nowadays. Multiplayer, if you have that top shelf character, certain times of the day in standard and or gold pass races, they will allow you to use a top shelf character where you can frenzy. So having a Baby Rosalina will absolutely be valuable for you ranking up your multiplayer rank within the game, because I don't know if you guys noticed with this brand new tour, but we got a brand new bonus card, and this says you're going to get free rubies if you rank up in multiplayer. So now I really have to adjust my angle of how I make these videos, because I gotta think of like, okay, how good is this character for multiplayer now? Dash ring? Probably not the greatest, because everyone else can use it. But will it help you out? Sure, if you land in a time slot where they're using top shelf characters. All right, so end of the day, is this character worth it? I don't know. I'm going to say no. Odds are the Waluigi cup right over here is next. Mario Circuit 3 doesn't require Baby Rosalina. Shy Guy Bazaar can use Baby, and along with the cart, and along with the glider. And this Waluigi thing, I mean, Waluigi Bus Driver is also there, and you're also going to go get a gold pass. So I think if this Waluigi cup is here, you're going to get some mileage out of this baby. So it's up to you guys. If you have the rubies to spare, do a 45er, and you might get her. Other than that, do the 2 free pulls, call it a day, and then wait until the next spotlight banner. That's it. Not a good skill. Very cute character. Might be mildly helpful in online multiplayer, and arguably helpful in 1 cup for ranked mode, possibly 2 for the next one. So there's your answer, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. It is currently 3:15 in the morning, and I've got somewhere to be. But hey, thanks so much for watching. If you guys didn't already watch me play through the entire cup of the Baby Rosalina Cup right at reset, so we see all the brand new stuff, make sure you guys do that. I want to do that from now on, where we're going to be going, staying up around till like 1 a.m. at reset. And we have a party. It's actually a really fun time where we dissect everything right on the spot. So I'd love to have you guys on board for that. You guys can sign up for alerts by clicking on that notifications button, that little bell right below, and you guys can hit that subscribe button. You can also join the Discord. We got alerts happening over there. Join the channel if you guys want. And of course, you guys can be like these awesome members over here. Let me know in the comments, did you pull for Baby Rosalina Detective? And how many rubies did it take for you to get? what did you guys get with your other stuff? Did you guys get like the teacup thing? Did you get the brown little glider thing? I don't know. And if you guys are not pulling, let me know the reasonings why. I think it's just not a cool character, not worth it. I don't know. I'm going to save my rubies for now. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to try my luck in ranked mode, see how I can do sleeper strat, and then maybe I'll just drop a 45er. Who knows? All right, guys, that's it. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck on your pulls.